White center clearance. Good morning. ABUX 2485 ready for pushback at Charlie 1.
FedEx 9664 cleared to land runway 32 right.
ABUX 2485 cleared for pushback. White center ground. ABUX 2485 ready to taxi. ABUX 2485 taxi to runway 32 left.
White center clearance. Good morning. Japan Air 3673 ready for pushback at Bravo 5. Japan Air 3673 cleared for pushback.
White center tower. Good morning. LATAM 8200 is on approach. LATAM 8200 clear to land runway 32 right.
Japan Air 3673 taxi to runway 32 left.
White center ground. FedEx 9664 taxi to the gates. FedEx 9664 taxi to gate Charlie 1.
Drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for paying attention during this brief presentation.
White center clearance. Good morning. Turnip 9551 ready for pushback at Alpha 4. Turnip 9551 cleared for pushback.
White center tower. Good morning. Germania 1248 is on approach. Germania 1248 cleared to land runway 32 right.
White center ground. Turnip 9551 ready to taxi.
Center tower. ABUX 2485 ready for takeoff runway 32 left.
Turnip 9551 taxi to runway 32 left.
White center clearance. Good morning. Iroquois 1679 ready for pushback at Alpha 2.
LATAM 8200 taxi to gate Bravo 5.
Iroquois 1679 cleared for pushback.
ABUX 2485 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center tower. Good morning. Super Green 2704 is on approach.
Japan Air 3673 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
Super Green 2704 cleared to land runway 32 right. White center ground. Iroquois 1679 ready to taxi. White center ground. Germania 1248 requesting taxi to the gates. Iroquois 1679 taxi to runway 32 left.
Aeroflot 5131 cleared for pushback.
Germania 1248 taxi to gate Alpha 2.
White Center ground, Aeroflot 5131, ready to taxi. Clear.
White Center ground, Iroquois 4509er, ready to White Center ground, Iroquois 4509er, ready to taxi. Taxi.
White center clearance. Good morning. KLM 6755. Ready for pushback at Alpha 1. KLM 6755. Cleared for pushback.
Iroquois 4509er, taxi to runway 32, left.
Astral 2774 clear to land runway 32 right.
White center ground. KLM 6755. Ready to taxi. KLM 6755. Taxi to runway 32 left.
White Center ground, KLM 3460, taxi to the gates.
Saudia 8687, cleared for pushback.
White Center Tower, good morning. American 29er34 is on approach. American 29er34 clear to land runway 32 right.
White Center ground, Air Algeria 75908, requesting taxi to the gates. Air Algeria 75908, taxi to gate Alpha 1.
KLM 3460, taxi to gate Bravo 7.
Saudia 8687, taxi to runway 32, left.
White Center clearance. Good morning. ABUX 8119er, ready for pushback at Charlie 4. ABUX 8119er, cleared for pushback.
White center ground. Astral 2774 taxi to the gates.
White Center ground. ABUX 8119er, ready to taxi.
White Center Tower. Good morning. Yamal 5056 is on approach. Yamal 5056, clear to land runway 32, right.
Astral 2774 requesting taxi to the gates.
White Center ground. American 29er34 taxi to the gates.
ABUX 8119er, taxi to runway 32, left.
White center clearance. Good morning. Goal 9573 ready for pushback at Alpha 3. Astral 2774 taxi to gate Charlie 3.
American 29er34 requesting taxi to the gates.
Goal 9573 cleared for pushback. White center ground. Goal 9573 ready to taxi.
White center clearance. Good morning. Speedboat 6831. Ready for pushback at Alpha 5.
Goal 9573 taxi to runway 32 left.
White Center ground. Yamal 5056, requesting taxi to the gates.
White Center Tower. Good morning. Southwest 4012 is on approach.
Ready for pushback at Bravo 9er.
Yamal
Ready for pushback at Bravo 9er.
Yamal 5056, taxi to gate Alpha 3.
Saudia 7389er, cleared for pushback.
White center ground. Speedboat 6831. Ready to taxi. Speedboat 6831. Taxi to runway 32 left.
White Center ground. Saudia 7389er, ready to taxi.
White center tower. Good morning. Martina 9072 is on approach. Martina 9072 cleared to land runway 32 right.
Saudia 7389er, taxi to runway 32 left.
White center clearance. Good morning, Aegean 9033, ready for pushback at Bravo 2.
American Niner.
Terra 9551 cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center tower, Aravind 1679, ready for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center ground, southwest, 4012, requesting taxi to the gates.
Aravind 1679, cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
Southwest, 4012, taxi to gate, Alpha 5.
White center tower, airfoot 5131, ready for takeoff runway 32 left. Airfoot 5131, ready for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center tower, Aravind 4509, ready for takeoff runway 32 left. Aravind 4509, cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center tower, KLM 6755, ready for takeoff runway 32 left. KLM 6755, ready for takeoff runway 32 left.
Transcon G717, cleared to land runway 32 right. White center tower, Saudia 8687, ready for takeoff runway 32 left. Saudia 8687, cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center tower, Amos 8119, ready for takeoff runway 32 left. Amos 8119, cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.
White center ground, Martina 9072 taxi to the gates. Martina 9072 taxi to gate, Charlie Bill. White center tower, go, Niner 573, ready for takeoff runway 32 left. Go, Niner 573, cleared for takeoff runway 32 left.